Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Women Who Rock with Success Media, an award-winning show for professional women and men. Since 2014, we have provided a voice for entrepreneurs in the areas of business, marketing, advertising, public speaking, lifestyle and wellness coaching, arts and entertainment, fashion designing, interior and exterior designing, and sports. Our guest experts provide the latest information in their field while creating an educational resource for our listeners and viewers. Join us each Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Time, followed by our latest brand, Women Who Rock Investigates. Now, let's go to the studio, where our session is already in progress with your show host, Mrs. Diane Winbush.
Women Who Rock with Success complies with the rules and terms according to the Federal Communications Commission podcast guidelines. The views and opinions expressed by our guests are their own, and their appearance on our digital media platforms does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. All guests who embrace our media stations are experts who are licensed in their fields of occupation. All rights reserved.
And so good morning and welcome to Women Who Rock with Success Media. Of course, they just got through mentioning that this is your show host, Ms. Diane Winbush. So today we're going to be talking about something just a little bit different, but it's still business. And so we're going to get into the tech world, okay? And so, of course, you have heard in the latest news, a lot of individuals are dropping Instagram, Facebook. I think PayPal is also on the chopping block where they're kind of revamping their media platforms. And, of course, we have an exceptional guest that's in the studio today that's going to be able to help you even the more. He's coming out, too, so we may see him a little bit up there with Mark Zuckerberg, okay? And so we want to bring him into the studio and let him talk to us a little bit about his brand, his products and services. And then this is something also totally different. You know, we on social media, of course, I do marketing, advertisement as well with some of my media. I pitch, and then I also market that as well. But we're going to learn a little bit more as to how you can be able to monetize on social media. And so this is going to be this is going to be fascinating, and I'm excited about this guest because I want to learn what this kiss is, and even though it's not the kiss, just like you think it's kiss like in a relationship, but it's a different type of kiss, so it's going to be very, very fun on today on the broadcast. So we welcome today on the show, he's a CEO and founder of Zuki, so we welcome Mr. Danny Levie. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So once again, thank you for being with us on today. And so kind of tell us a little bit about you and I guess what fascinated you to be able to get into the brands and products of what you offer for so many billions of people, because we know that digital media, it's a billion-dollar conglomerate. I'm serious, because if you know, and individuals still deal with printed media and watch the news and what have you too. But this is something that's different, that's coming to a new age with new millenniums, old millenniums too, I guess I want to say, baby boomers and what have you. And so we want to learn as much as we can as to your product and what you offer for others. So first we're going to get started by telling us a little bit about you and how you got started.
Well, Diane, I don't want to make it sound like it's a failure, because it's timing, you know, and the man upstairs and I don't have the same timing schedule, but I'll tell you, his timing is absolutely perfect. I actually started back in 2005. That's 17 years ago. And I quit. It died. It was done. It was over about 6 or 7 years ago. And I said, nope, I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. And then the last couple of years, I've had so much feeling and inspiration and truly guidance to get this started again, because as the things that you just mentioned, you talked about social media. You talked about things changing in the world and kindness and love and peace and harmony. Well, man, the world is changing, and we are right in the midst of one of the most perfect storms you could ever imagine for this world of trials and tribulations, but yet change for the good. And so I started back then, and, you know, social media has grown and grown and grown and grown. But now you got to understand that social media is one of the most powerful mediums in the world next to God's power. It's changed governments. You understand, back in 2011, the Egyptian government was overthrown by the power of social media. And last year, the year before, when we had the war with Ukraine, first thing they did was close down social media so that it couldn't have more power than the government. So we are in a world of turmoil, and there was never a better time for us to introduce something of kindness and peace and love and harmony. And money. So I started, and the timing could not be more perfect, Diane, than right now with, like you said, what's happening in social media, turmoil, and everything else.
Absolutely, and even to kind of, I guess, add a little bit to that, social media has attracted so much attention from, as I stated before, the millennials. You know, sometimes you can read a certain thing on the regular news, but people are willing to read it even more faster if it's, you know, found on social media. And so, I think, you know, how you're coming out with your brand is the best timing. And as you stated, with God, we have to, you know, everything comes out in His timing. And so, we look forward to working with that brand. Of course we do. And so, the next question is going to be, Danny, is, okay, so now you had this idea, but then it kind of you kind of put it aside and what have you. And so, I guess this would be a next question. Were there any mentors to kind of help you to kind of steer you to get you back on track? Because, you know, sometimes we all have different types of inspirees, whether it's somebody that we see on television. Okay, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it too. And then sometimes people have personal mentors. So I guess that would be a next question that I would like to ask. If you would like to share with the audience, was there anyone to be able to inspire you to, you know, to continue to move forward with your brand?
Boy, that is a loaded question, and yes. My father was a very, very, very good man, and we butted heads a lot. I'm sure that nobody ever else butts heads with their parents, but anyway, when I started on Zuki, he was just adamantly opposed to the concept of Zuki. He was a very successful attorney and developer, and we worked many years together. And then after I quit, he was very, very much into what's going on in the world. And then when I quit, he said, Danny, he died about a year and a half ago. And the last couple of years, he said, Danny, you've got to start Zuki back up. The timing is now. The timing is now. And I said, no, Dad, I do not want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I've built an RV resort down here, and so I wanted to just be with my resort. I love to build and create things. And then he died, and it was wonderful. He was 95 years old. He was a wonderful, wonderful man, and I love him dearly. But after he died, he's bugged me more than he did before he died. And I just have felt so inspired that now is the time. And then I've been successful in business, and of course this channel here is about women and success, and I totally give all of my credit to the women in my life, because if you need something done, get a woman. Okay, I'm sorry, they're just creative. They're the hardest workers. No, and I'm not saying that because I'm on this channel. If you were to talk to me out in everyday life, we've got women in the administration of this company, and I love the men. Don't get me wrong, and I love myself. Right. But if you want something done, you get a woman to do it because they are ferocious. They just get the job done. I'm sorry, but the women in this company are the ones that really hold it together. And actually, if you look at social media, the greatest leaders in social media are women, and that's what this whole movement is about. But my dad has inspired me, and I love him, and I'm grateful that he kept bugging me even after he went on to the next life. That's why I'm here today as my father.
Wow, that is so awesome. That is such an impeccable story. And so you were able to, I guess, grasp from what what his heart was feeling in regards to you moving forward with Zuki. That is so awesome. So now, listeners, we're going to go to our next segment where actually the guest is going to be able to share with you all a lot of the components of Zuki. He's going to share with you. He's going to explain to you. He's going to talk with you, and so you can be able to understand Zuki a little bit, because a lot of times we get on, there are thousands of apps. There are thousands of social media platforms, and a lot of times the users are not even familiarized as to what it consists of. You know, I'm still learning about a lot of things, and that's because I guess either we don't read the videos, we don't listen to the videos that they have perhaps, or their introduction commercials or something like that. But this here, you all will get a first opportunity to be able to hear him for yourself, so he can be able to explain it to you, and we're going to give him the floor and let him to be able to share with us a little bit about Zuki.
Well, thank you, Diane. I'm going to take about 3.5 or 4 minutes and I've got this little slide presentation that we can't see on the radio, but that's okay. But I'm going to read through it so you get all of the elements in a nutshell, and then I want people to understand that we want people to join for free, okay? We want them to connect all of their friends for free. That's our whole purpose, is the power that we will have when we have 4 billion people in our movement. So I'm going to read through it real quickly, and then understand that everybody that joins, when they join for free, they will have a $1 million app for free to connect all of their friends. We have videos, little short videos, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute videos that explain all about it. But to get started, I'm just going to real quickly go through this, okay? So, howdy. My name is Danny Levie, and please join our Zuki movement. Zuki movement, you say? What is Zuki? Well, it's a group of people who like to kiss, K-I-S-S. Diane, do you like to kiss?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you did. So anyway, KISS stands for Keep It Super Simple. Now, today I'm going to teach you to kiss a different way, and that stands for kind, income, social, satisfaction. Now, quickly it says K for kind, user base of 4 billion people in 4 years. I, income generated from the new digital economy that is projected to go from 733 billion to 3.5 trillion in the next 5 years. S for social media time transformed into money for you, the listeners out there. And the last S for satisfaction of creating a kind world with social media. So let's dance the Zuki dance and kiss and have lots of fun. Now, just a little more detail on the K for kind. It's going to create the largest kind user base in the world with 4 billion people on a kind, safe social media platform in the next 4 years. Now, understand that one company hit 1 billion users in 9 years, another in just 4.7 years, and our goal is to hit 1 billion users in just 2 years and 4 billion in 4 years. So just invite your friends for free. You sign up for free and they sign up for free. There's already 4.5 billion users on social media now in the world, and how many of them do you think would like to make money from their fun time on social media? How many of your friends would like to change the world into a more kind, loving, peaceful, harmonious, and prosperous world? Now, understand, your friends are all going to be in Zuki anyway. So just go ahead. You should sign them up for free before someone else does. This is going to be on every radio station and podcast in the world before long. Next is I for Income. We will generate an income of trillions of dollars with a user base of 4 billion people in 4 years. Understand, the largest economic revolution since the beginning of time is about e-commerce. Is projected to go from 733 billion to 3.5 trillion in the next 5 years. So look it up. I mean, it's going to happen whether we get in or not. It's going to happen. And no one in the world is making it possible for us, the average people, the users, the builders, to share in those trillions of dollars of revenue. But we are the ones that create the value. That's the key. Now, Zuki's goal is to be the Costco of these e-commerce products and marketplace, where people will just join Zuki just to buy our products and services because they will cost less than anywhere else. Plus, we'll have a safe, kind social media platform to have fun on. So let's take back our power and share in those revenues by sharing this opportunity with all of our friends for free. Zuki is going to change the world in many ways. Now, next S is for social. Turn your social media time into money. For you, not the CEOs, the big tech, and the presidents of these companies. We are the value. We're the ones that created the value with our social sharing. Those revenues belong to us, the users, that build the user bases through our posts, pictures, blogs, and building the relationships that keep people on these platforms. So let's take back our power and share those revenues that belong to us, the social media users. And the last S is for satisfaction. What greater satisfaction can we have than to create a world where there is kindness, peace, love, harmony, and prosperity for all? Imagine turning social media time into money. Let's face it, everyone loves social media. But most important of all, remember that when the power of love overcomes the love of power, only then will the world know true peace. Money and prosperity are just byproducts. So let's dance the Zuki Kiss dance and make this movement, the Zuki movement, lots of fun. Okay, that's my 2 minutes, or 4 minutes, I guess, Diane. But here's the thing. We're going to give everyone a $1 million business app in their hand for free so that they can connect their friends. They can make money. It's incredible. There's nothing else like this in the world that lets us, the average person, take advantage of this incredible digital revolution that's about to happen with or without us. Well, it's not going to happen without us because we're the ones that create the value, Diane. It's just that we don't have the way to take advantage financially of this opportunity until now, until Zuki.
Okay, great. So now let's go back. So we're talking about monetizing now. So when we're talking about monetizing, when individuals come on the platform, even though it's a free registration, they are going to be able to, they're still going to be able to monetize while they're interacting with one another, or is there something they have to purchase in order to be able to ascertain this wealth? Because it's from, it seems like it's harmony. That's what I kind of got out of it too. Of you describing actually what Zuki is. A little harmonizing where everybody can kind of work together. It's peace, it's kindness, and what have you. And I like that because today, of course, on social media, there was not anything set in black and white as to how individuals should be able to react on social media, because we see all types of behaviors, right, on social media. So are you going to have disclaimers set up, or are you going to have a description as to, I guess, what Zuki is and what the users should be able to expect when they come onto the platform?
You bet we do. I've had lots of people that come on and they say, oh, I would never, ever, ever get involved with you because you're going to be the most censored platform out there. And then after they see my presentation, they say, oh, I want to be the first one in. Understand that I don't care about color, race, religion, political views,
right,
sexual views, anything, okay? Nothing unkind can or will be said about anybody or any organization or anything, except we do not promote anything unkind about Satan or Satan worshipers. This is God's platform, not Satan's, okay? So I'll put that up right up front, okay? Well, no, because you can say, I don't care if you love Biden or if you love Trump. I don't care if you love communism or if you love freedom. It makes no difference. Only kindness can be said on this. And everybody said, Dan, you'll never, ever, ever be able to enforce it. But when people see this, it blows their mind, because people are going to start signing up. They're going to cite. The sooner you get in, the better it is, okay? You want to get in and get a number as quickly as you possibly can. And so everybody that comes in after you. Now, understand that people are going to be purchasing digital products. This is the future. It's going to, from $733 billion to $3.5 trillion. There's going to be millions of digital products and services out there. Telemedicine, cybersecurity, the list goes on and on and on and on forever. But people are going to get on the Zuki to buy those products because they're going to be cheaper than any place else, okay? So you sign in and get a number. Now, when people start buying these products, then everybody that came in after you, no matter who connects you, you could potentially make off hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars off of those people, depending upon the criteria, okay? But if you say anything unkind about anybody, about any religion, race, views, political candidates, anything, then we're gonna give you 3 chances. We're gonna say, dear Danny, please don't say anything unkind, because this is a kind platform. We're positive. We want to build people. We want to uplift people. We don't want to tear down anybody. If you do, then we're going to ask you kindly to lose your place that you may be making hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars in. And so do you think anybody's going to want to lose money?
No.
No, exactly. And so they're gonna say, people. That's why this is going to be so positive. You know, there's a lot of wonderful, positive platforms out there, but they just don't have traction.
Right.
This is the money, and I hate to say this, but the love of money is going to keep this kind and loving towards one another. It's exciting, Diane. It's absolutely thrilling.
I know, because I'm excited too, and I can't wait. So now let's ask one more question before we get ready to conclude the interview. So, should the users expect something more like a Fiverr type of thing, where there's a marketplace that's going on, or should they be looking at something like Dribbble or something like that, like a Dribbble type of social media platform, where people can be able to buy just, or is this like an Angie's List type of thing where you can go on there and just find plumbers, you can find people for roofing, you can be able to find people to be able to do architect? Kind of break that down for us as well, to kind of tell us how.
understand, Diane, the value comes when we build the user base. We have a few digital products right now. There's not very much on there. It's basically a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram type social media platform, okay, where people can go and communicate and connect. People will go on and promote their products, but only on the area where they're supposed to. We're not going to hit anybody. They're not going to be advertised to. We don't sell your information. We don't do any of that.
Okay.
We just people can go and look for it. Now, we don't have a lot of products right now. We've got 5 or 6, but we will have thousands as we build a user base. So the key is to get in and connect your friends and use the free, clean, kind social media platform at this time just to build friendships, to communicate, to have fun, to be positive, to be building, uplifting. You may have some products that you sell, or you might be involved with a company that you can make money with. You might want to share that with others. So right now we're building the user base. As we connect more people, we're just launching. This next week we are just now launching. So we don't have many people, okay? We're just creating it. But the radio stations are coming on. We're doing a National Association of Broadcasters. 8 years ago we did it where 76 countries' national media signed up. We will have hundreds and thousands of radio stations around the world that want to do this because they can connect their user bases. You can't even begin to imagine where this is all going to be seen at very, very quickly. And right now, because I know we're about out of time, so just go to Zooki, ZOOKI.biz, BIZ, /Danny, DANNY, Zooki.biz, /Danny. So ZOOKI.biz, /Danny. Just sign up for free, and there's little videos that explain it all. Like I said, we're just launching this next week, because you're going to hear it on social media and everything else. So, Diane, this is a chance for your users, and especially the women. If you've got mostly women dominate the world. I'm sorry. I have no problem with that at all. But they dominate social media. Even though they don't have the picture that they're the dominators in business, they are. We know that. I know whenever I've needed to get anything done, it's a woman that gets it done. And I love the men in my organization, but it's the women that get it done. So women, you want to go to Zooki.biz /Danny, and maybe next time it's going to be because I'm going to do this again with Diane, but maybe next time it'll be Zooki.biz /something else, so that you can connect with Diane 7777. Anyway. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay, wonderful. Okay, wonderful, Danny. We have really enjoyed you on today, and we do invite you back to the show, so we want to be able to get the progress. And, of course, this way individuals will be able to hear from you because you're the CEO and founder. And, of course, we're grateful for your father giving you the stamina that you needed to be able to bring everything back to life and put it right back where it needs to be. And so we thank you so much for that. Listeners, meet us back at 12 o'clock noon for our next guest on Women Who Rock with Success Media. Thank you once again, Danny, for taking the opportunity to be with us today on the show.
Thank you so much, Diane. I really appreciate this.